Hey everyone, I'm back. I just want to say thank you real quick for actually taking the time to watch my video blogs. I've gotten some pretty good feedback about the last two that I did, so I just want to say thanks for actually taking the time to listen. I'm going to do my best to keep it fast because I can already hear my kids screaming in the background, so I may have to cut this one short. But anyway, something that I wanted to talk about today was the process of losing weight or trying to gain lean mass, basically just trying to change yourself. Some people call it a transformation. Some people call it the off season. It just all depends on where you are at in your life and what you're wanting. But I think one of the things that I find that bothers me the most, especially when I talk to people, is they think that things should happen overnight. Um, I get a lot of emails and messages from people that, talk about their experience or they talk about where they're at with their body. And, some people just want to lose fat or some people want to grow muscle, or it just all depends. I mean, everyone's different, but the one thing that everyone kind of shares in common is they want something fast, and they don't understand why they've been doing, working out for a year and nothing's changed. There's obviously a lot of variables that go into how one progresses, but I want to emphasize that when you're choosing to do something like this, like lose weight or want to grow bigger shoulders or want to get a wider back. I mean, everyone has their reasons for why they go to the gym. Hopefully, the main reason is just to be healthier and happier. But when it comes to actually physically changing yourself, it's important for you to remember that this takes time. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. I mean, if you're someone that has, 40 to 50 pounds to lose, just think about the fact that you didn't gain that 40 to 50 pounds overnight. It took, a long time, unless you were someone like me and you gained it in 9 months and, blew up like a balloon. And even at that, I mean, I gained 80 pounds when I was pregnant with my first daughter, and it took me a long time to lose that weight. And not only did it take me a long time, it was not in a healthy way. It was extreme dieting, an insane amount of working out and running, and just all I cared about was just trying to get that scale number back down. But, I think one of the biggest things I've learned in this process is everything takes time, and it takes dedication and determination, and it takes also you being realistic about your goals. Um, it's really hard for me when I see people that get so down on themselves because they've been, working at something for 8 weeks, and, they look a little bit different, or, they haven't, progressed as fast as they thought they would. And I see them complaining about it or getting, almost depressed about it. And I just kind of want to like reach through the computer and say, why is this so crazy to you? Because think about the fact that it took you this long to get to this point in your life. And be happy with the fact that you no longer are okay with being stagnant. You're no longer okay with being unhealthy, and you're actually taking the steps to progress. And sometimes progress can take months, it can take years. It doesn't really matter because you're actually finally taking that step in that journey to becoming someone that you desire to become. So, just to give you a little bit of insight on me, I gained a lot of weight with my daughter. I was a size 16 after she was born. It took me well over a year to lose that weight. And again, not in a healthy way. So it's even something that you shouldn't even really compare to. And when I started competing, or when I basically started in the journey of wanting to kind of transform my body in the opposite direction, which was grow and, gain some muscle and be able to stand on stage and be competitive. I started in, let's see, January 1st was my very first day of April 2000, or April 2010, January 1st of 2010. And then I competed my very first time in April of 2010. But I had been at the gym for a year before that, kind of lost, actually very lost. And I really didn't start seriously trying to make a difference until January of 2010. And it's, April of 2013, 3 years later. It's a constant progression, and I'm just happy that I've gotten to where I'm okay with where I'm at. I'm not constantly feeling the need to change myself or, be what this person says I should be, or, if I see the trend on stage, I need to, I need to start doing this now. I don't feel that way. But just to even get to this point, it's taken 3 years. It's not something that happened overnight. It's not something that was just given to me. It's something that I worked really hard for. And so I guess I'm just trying to convey to you that when you're in this journey and you're in this process, do your best to not put this time frame, this has to happen by this day and stamped in concrete. If it doesn't, then I failed. Don't do that, because then you're completely taking away from why you even started this in the first place. And now you've tried to shove yourself into this mold that isn't quite fitting, and things take time. So anyway, I just wanted to kind of put that out there and give you an idea of where I was at, how long it took me. And again, that was with a lot of awesome guidance as well in the process. So, a lot of people are out there trying to do this completely on their own, and, they don't have a whole lot of guidance. And if you're one of those people, kudos to you, and keep pushing, because, you're only in a race against yourself. You're not in a race against time. You're in a race against yourself. So, it's just one of those things that, step by step, day by day. Don't think that you have to have something accomplished by the end of the month or by the end of the week. And if you have a show date out there that you're training for and you're not ready, don't do it. It's not going to make you. It's not going to break you. You are much better off to give yourself time and do another show. Because in all honesty, if you are a competitor, shows are a dime a dozen. You can pick one at any time of the year on the calendar. I guarantee you there's going to be one. So don't risk your health. Don't sacrifice your sanity. And don't send yourself into a deep depression to get ready for something that isn't going to make you into something that you aren't already. So anyway, it's my 2 cents. Have an awesome week. Train hard. Talk to you soon.